Hi, here's Susan Broder from Speak Languages and Travel the World, here to help you improve your English with minimum effort and maximum benefit. And today I'd like to inspire you with the story of two really successful girls who, despite being so young, only 13 years of age, have managed to learn English really naturally, sound really fluent, and they haven't even been to an English-speaking country. So their English is absolutely amazing. And how did they do it? Well, before I tell you how they did it, click on the link up here, because I'd like you to download my fluency exercises, which are absolutely free. I developed them for you so that you can feel and experience the benefit of fluency in a very brief period of time and without too much effort. Now, how did these girls manage to reach this really amazing level of language? Well, let's go back to the beginning. So they are two sisters, they are twins, and they live in a very small, unimportant village in the countryside. They have a very normal family. They have never traveled outside the country. They haven't had an au pair girl or a babysitter. They haven't had extra tutoring. So they haven't had any particular stimulus outside their normal schooling. And they are in two separate classes. So they've also got two different English teachers. So it doesn't depend on the teachers. It depends solely on themselves. So when I got to know them individually and realized they were both as good as each other, I had a few questions with them. I had a little chat with them. And it's really nice to talk to them because they just speak really naturally, really fluently. It's not one level, but way above the scholastic level of their schoolmates. So it turns out that they're passionate guitar players, they love playing music, and they love music in general. So they've been listening to English songs for years, but not only that, they've been downloading the lyrics, they've been trying to understand the lyrics, and they've been singing along to the lyrics. So it's very different to sing a song without really understanding what you're singing and to put meaning into what you're singing. So their actual fluency, that they have to practice the position of the tongue and the jaw when you're singing, they got that practice in singing. Because when you speak a language which is different from your native language, the position of the jaw and the tongue and the palate is very different from your native language. So you have to learn and practice. At the beginning, your jaw will actually hurt. So they got this kind of practice from singing and music. Then they've been watching all their favorite TV series in English. They've been watching films in English, which for their young age is amazing because it takes a lot of, let's say, willpower to watch something which at the beginning years ago must have been really impossible. So I presume they put subtitles below in English, not in their own language, so that they could pick up the idioms, the phrasal verbs, the slang expressions. They told me they prefer American English, and I'm sure that they've been picking up a lot from these TV series and so on. Then they read, but what amazes me most is that they've decided to speak to each other in English. So although they have separate bedrooms and they lead, so to speak, separate lives, they're actually going to be changing school now, and they'll be going off in totally different directions. So they are, yes, growing apart, but they've decided that they want to speak to each other in English at home, and that's what they do. They speak to each other in English every day. And that is absolutely amazing. So what they've managed to do is create a full immersion environment in their home and in their daily lives, which they would have got also if they had gone to an English-speaking country. And this is what I'd encourage you to do. They've done it amazingly well, and we can see they're reaping the benefits now. But I'd like you to also do as much as you can to surround yourself in English, speak to yourself in English, put all the settings of your various phones, computers, and social networks into English, and all this being immersed in the language. This is what will make the difference between just learning the language and feeling and living the language. So that's what I recommend you do. Isn't this story amazing? I find the twins are really brilliant, and I'm really, really proud of them. Okay, and if you found this story interesting and want to hear more things which will help your English, don't forget to click on the link here and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And see you again soon. Goodbye. Bye for now.